and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
You're listening to Tuesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Are you sure this isn't a bad time, Kate?
I was just writing a card for Bethany. It's her birthday this Friday.
Oh, how old will she be?
13.
Oh, a teenager. I can't believe it.
I got her a truly inspired present.
Oh.
Latin dancing shoes. Roy told me she's obsessed with doing the samba after seeing Ellie on Strictly.
Well, I'm not surprised. She was brilliant at it.
Did you want to pop round? We could have some hibiscus tea.
That's very tempting, but I'm at work. It's a busy day with classes.
Well, you always have your breathing to keep you in control of your inner calm.
I'm afraid I might actually be about to put a firecracker under your inner calm, Kate.
Why? How?
George came round to see me. He'd like to call a family meeting.
With our family?
Yes. He wants to explain himself.
He's a brave man. I'd say he'll have 10 seconds of grace before we tear into him like a pack of wild dogs.
Kate, you can't say that. He was brutally attacked less than 2 weeks ago.
I'm actually looking out for his safety. I don't think a meeting with us is going to work out well for him.
I did warn him. Adam was furious when I asked him what he thought about it. Said that just because someone attacked George, that doesn't give him the right to impose himself on us.
What do you think? How do you feel about it?
I'd like to give him a chance.
Would we invite Dad too?
Of course. He'd have to be there.
Adam and Dad in the same room as George. That's a recipe for conflict pie.
If we're having a meeting at all, if it has any chance of diffusing tension, everyone has to be in the room.
Does that include Auntie Lillian?
Well, that might be a step too far.
Okay. Well, if it's what you want, a clearing of blocked energies. Chance to move forward.
Thanks, Kate. I'll speak to Dad tonight and let you know what he says.
You all right, Kenton?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
Is that all? Thought you didn't quite seem yourself when I got in last night.
What did I do last night? I was perfectly cheerful.
Oh, come on. What is it?
Okay, all right. But it's nothing, really. I had a chat with George Grundy yesterday.
When?
Early evening.
He rang you at work?
No, he waited for me in the beer garden.
And you're only just telling me this now?
Yeah, because I knew you'd overreact.
Oh, this is a perfectly reasonable reaction to you telling me that George accosted you in the dark last night.
Well, how else was he supposed to talk to me? He's not allowed to step inside the pub.
Well, he could have written you a letter or sent an email.
Well, I'm not going to refuse his apology because he failed to send it in a formal letter, am I?
You accepted an apology from him?
Yes.
I can't believe it. He set his dog on you, Kenton.
Holly is an old family pet. It's hardly an XL bully, is
that
it?
ain't the point. He did it to frighten you.
Look, Jolene, I would be really happy never to see George again, but that is not going to happen. And all this anger and this conflict, it is too much. I just can't handle it.
But you can't think that appeasing him is going to suddenly solve the problem.
I don't understand why I am being shouted at for forgiving someone.
I'm not shouting at you. But I am amazed that you seem to have forgotten the disgusting things George said to Fallon. When he asked me for a job here, I was prepared to forgive and forget. But once he laid into Fallon, and that weren't a one-off outburst, it's part of a pattern of behaviour. Abusive, nasty behaviour. Oh, of course, George can turn on the charm, but it's just a mask.
Okay, I understand that you are upset.
Yes,
We're saying
I am upset, but I'm also no fool. And frankly, I'm surprised you've been so easily sucked in by him again.
Hey, come back! Don't just walk off as if you've had the last word. No, I completely disagree. It is you who is being sucked in.
No!
Yes, it is. It is like you enjoy fanning the flames.
Really? I can't talk about this right now. I'm going to change the barrel.
Introducing the Archer's Mug, where elegance meets everyday comfort. Crafted from premium white ceramic, designed with vibrant peekaboo colors inside, simple, modern, and stylish. Start your day the Archer's way, with warmth, familiarity, and the comfort of voices you've come to love. As the stories unfold on the Archers, let this mug become part of your daily ritual, a small reminder of life in Ambridge. Practical for every home, dishwasher and microwave safe. Available in 2 sizes, 11 ounces and 15 ounces, designed to fit your lifestyle. Enjoy your favorite drink in a mug that connects you to Britain's most beloved countryside story, The Archers. For more information, and to order your very own The Archer's Mug, follow the link below, and make it part of your daily routine.
Oh, I'm glad I caught you in your break.
I've only got a minute.
Well, I've just got off the phone from Phoebe, and now I can't settle to anything.
Right.
Are you going to ask me why?
Sorry, why?
Peg has a cold as well, poor little thing. Phoebe says she's all bunged up, eyes streaming. I'm finding it hard not to jump on a train to Scotland.
Is there a reason why you can't? If I can do anything to help here, I will.
Oh, you are so impossibly sweet. Thank you for offering, Jakob, but I can't see you running a hatha yoga class or leading meditation.
Well, if I wasn't working here every day, I'd give it a go. I mean, how hard can it be?
Actually, it's very challenging. Someone arrives with a frazzled nervous system and leaves in a bubble of peace. Not everyone can orchestrate such a transformation. Anyway, I can't go to Scotland because Brodie's mum and dad are arriving at Phoebe's this afternoon to stay for a few days.
Right, well, I've got to get on. Hunting season. We're getting calls from all over the county.
Oh, Jakob, I was hoping you'd come to the tea room with me for some lunch. I need your opinion on something.
Can't it wait till later? I've got to go and see a bay hunter who's had an encounter with a hawthorn hedge.
George Grundy asked to meet with the family to formally apologise. Do you think there's any world where he could be genuine?
I haven't got time to think about George Grundy.
Or for lunch with the love of your life?
Lunch will be a banana and a cup of coffee in the car if I'm lucky. But we could go to the ball tonight if you like. By then I might have had time to consider George's motives.
I'd actually prefer a quiet night in.
Well, then come to mine. I'll make a casserole and we can have a bottle of wine. We should have that bottle the bull gave us on New Year's Eve.
All right, that sounds nice. Good luck with those poor horses.
Thank you. And send my love to Phoebe and Peg.
Highland Games? What a clever idea. And Miranda's very keen to be in Ambridge for Burns Night.
Ah, the more the merrier. Kenton and Jazzer are thinking that the games will be on the village green, with more festivities in the bar and lounge. Fallon's come up with a special menu for the night.
Will we need to book?
Well, you don't have to, but I would. We're expecting quite a crowd.
Well, everyone's so desperate to escape the dreariness of January. I really should book another week in the sun for Miranda and me, though not to clash with the unveiling of Peggy's memorial artwork.
I've been hearing from Lillian that Justin keeps changing his mind. I imagine the artist isn't best pleased about that.
Excuse me, Jolene. Afternoon, Brian.
Afternoon.
I've been thinking about the candle experiment everyone does at school.
As you do.
Yeah, once you take away the oxygen, the flame goes out.
I remember doing that as a boy. It was so simple, yet so effective.
Yeah, I'll leave you two to your reminiscing.
Oh, no, wait. This is my point. All the anger you're directing towards George Grundy is the oxygen.
Oh, and George is the flame, I assume?
Take away the oxygen...
and the flame is extinguished.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous, flawed analogy. Take away the anger, and George gets to strut around like the cock of Ambridge, totally untouched by the heartache and pain he's caused.
Causes?
Yeah, believe it or not, Brian, my husband here has embraced a kind of blind forgiveness.
No.
In his eyes, George Grundy can do no wrong.
No. I never said that, did I? I am just sick of the drama. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting a quiet life.
Well, quiet life suiting me nicely. But I don't know if forgiving George Grundy will be the end to the drama.
Look, I know that the Marquis situation has put a lot of pressure on you, Kenton, and I can understand you want to avoid conflict at all costs. But the way George spoke to Fallon, that was a final straw for me. I wonder if the problem of George will ever go away.
Well, maybe George won't go away, but you two could. Good holiday break can work miracles. I've left for the airport grumpy and weighed down by worry, and returned with a spring in my step.
That's not a bad idea.
I mean, no wonder the two of you can't agree, can't think clearly. You're living on the battlefield.
I don't think we can afford the time to fly anywhere, but a few nights away midweek might be possible. Fallon and Harrison did a great job of minding the pub on Christmas Day. Maybe they could do it again for us.
How about Northumberland? Beautiful coastline.
Or one of those New Forest treetop houses.
Oh, with a wood-fired hot tub.
That does sound tempting. Yeah, well, it'd be good to remind ourselves that a world exists where there are no Marquies or George Grundys lurking in the beer garden.
I can't find that bottle of wine. Did you take it home with you?
What wine? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think wine's the best thing for me anyway right now. I'm feeling a bit scratchy.
What about if I do meditation to relax you?
What, to prove you can?
Yes. I think I'll be very good at it.
All right. Give it a try.
Okay. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Start by trying to notice your breath, in and out.
Oh, I mustn't forget to ask you about this meeting with George.
If your mind starts to wander, just gently bring it back.
Alice is determined to do it. That's if Dad agrees.
Focus on being completely in the moment. Feel the ground underneath you.
I just feel uncomfortable about anything that actually requires me being in the same room as George Grundy.
There's nothing to do right now. Nowhere else to be. Just this moment. Just breathing.
Oh, is that my missing sock under the sofa?
Oh, Kate, you're supposed to have your eyes closed and be listening quietly.
You see? It's not so easy, is it? It was a valiant attempt, but you gave AI vibes.
Thank you.
Let's forget wine and meditation. What about a cup of herbal tea and a good series on TV?
I rang Rory.
Is he staying at Paul's again?
Well, I assume so. Anyway, he thinks the meeting with George is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I thought he might.
I felt like he was blaming me for even floating it. I'm not sure who he was calling selfish, me or George.
No one thinks you're selfish, darling. But I'm sceptical, I have to say. What's in it for us?
What I would love is to leave the crash behind me.
And how would this meeting help with that?
Well, it might just stop the cycle of anger and resentment and pity. I really think the attack on George might have changed him for the better. I had a good chat with him yesterday.
I don't like the thought of him talking to you.
Yeah, but this is the problem. Every time any of you treat George like a criminal, you treat me like a victim. I want to move on, Dad.
Oh, very well then. Let's hear what the little toe rag has to say for himself.
Okay, great. And one last thing. Rory's worried the meeting will trigger your angina. If you don't want to be there, I do understand.
I may have retired from the farm, but I'm still the head of the family. And if the family are meeting with George, then it will happen in my house and with me there.
So what do you do? The spot effects on the arches.
Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of, yep.
Okay.
And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production.
Yep, that's the ball bar. That's
this one.
Yep, that's.
I mean, Hayley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now. No. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline.
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community at whatever